I like the movie Animals and Monsters and stuff just because they spent so much money on them and like, I mean, it looked really cool, you know.
Yeah, the Tango Warriors were cool. The Ooze guys, those guys were cool, and the Zed putties, the ones with the Z. I like those ones.
Yeah, the ones you hit and they pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the putties in the beginning, just that was kind of like, Halloween mask. Yeah, you could see the zippers. But that's like the land of the lost, the old school Slee Stacks. Like that. I don't know if you guys remember that show. Do you guys remember the land of the lost? I used to watch. You remember, the Slee Stacks? That's about as cheesy as the putties were.
Right.
So you see the zippers, but like as a kid, you're like,
We're scared.
yeah, I remember that. I did buy those motorcycles, but they had to take all that stuff off, And, yeah. So, yeah, they did. Yeah, bought a couple of those.
Actually, the Suzuki sidekicks that we had on the show, like when I first came on the show, I ended up getting one of those prop ones. They gave me one of those Suzuki sidekicks. So the car that you saw on the show was actually my car too.
That's funny.
It was a lot more comfortable. I would have preferred doing the character in Toto, wearing the costume and doing it live. But the costume didn't fit me. I was too tall. The costume was only about for a guy 5'5", so we had a stuntman who was that tall. So he spoke the lines, and he used to speak them too fast. I ran into him a couple of times. I asked him to please slow down, because Lord Zed is a slow, regal character. And we didn't sink in, but we edited. So it was necessary in the studio because we did a lot of editing with the dialogue to make it fit. So that takes too long. In the studio, it's a lot easier to do that. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, I was just going to add to that. It was like, in the studio it was much more comfortable because, we could just come in and whatever we wanted. You wouldn't have to wear any clothes or put any makeup on or anything like that. But it was difficult because we would be following the footage of the stunt guys that were going, bobbing their heads while they're talking, so I'm having to bob my head while I'm trying to talk. We need Red Dragon Thunder Zord power now! Yeah, or something like that.
Power Rangers. I will attack you with Serpentarian, and that the earth shall be mine. If you can believe it, they used to futz with the voice on the TV show, but it ended up being my voice. They used to put it through a filter, but in the editing, the filter somehow got away, and it turned out to be my voice. They didn't have to filter. For the movie, they put a little bit more filter on it, I noticed. And some of the lines were muddy. You couldn't understand them. But that was Saban and Saban's way. They go with a wall of sound type soundtrack. Always music in the background, always noise, sound effects, so it's sometimes tough to get the lines out and be on top of all of that wall of sound.
It feels good, Power Rangers, by far, I think is, and will be one of the biggest kid shows ever. We beat numbers and records, and beyond anything. And I was there from the beginning, so I got a chance to kind of go through that whole craziness, and these guys came right in the middle of the craziness. So I remember when they came on set, I was pretty happy about it, and I remember them, oh man, cool, man, we're in Power Rangers. But it was weird because we just kind of started the show, no one really knew the whole Power Ranger thing, so we worked all the time. So we, didn't even know it was on TV. We just working and working and working, but it feels good. I think it feels good because I work with kids. I got a lot of kids that I work with in the martial arts industry that can change lives, and that's just an extra perk as an instructor, I teach good martial arts even before the you know, the TV show, but, you know, being a Power Ranger to them is like, wow, cool. And of course my daughter is, you know, it's the coolest thing, because I told her, it's like, I want to see the movie again. I'm like, why? Daddy's right here, you don't need the movie. I really don't want to see it again. So.
Well, for me, I mean, it's like kind of like you said. I mean, we worked so much then that I don't think I ever really watched it. It wasn't until like way later that I actually got to see episodes and watch the movie. And then it's weird because I tell people all the time, I don't think I'll ever do anything as big as that. Because you come to something like this and you guys know so much like detail. I mean, even more so than we did, and we were there, you know, and it's just like, yeah, absolutely, and it's just, it blows my mind that it was that big, because we were working, we were just, I mean, missing our families and trying to have a, you know, a life outside of work, but I mean, we get to live it through you guys now.